right, so another day, another W. Win streak continues. I don't think I've took a loss on my live accounts in the last, like, bro, God knows how long, bro. The last, like, 6 months, my win rate has been, like, 95%, bro. I wish I had, like, a trade Zeller so I could actually, like, journal it and actually see it. But nevertheless, coming to today, so, first things first, daily bias. Going on the high time frame, I think it was a very, very obvious bullish bias today. Usually what I like to do is use weekly profiles, right? So I look at the market and I say to myself, okay, cool. I look at the weekly candle and I think, okay, cool. What is actually going to happen? If Monday opens and we go lower and then Tuesday goes higher, I would anticipate the rest of the week to also go higher. Obviously assuming that Monday taps into some sort of higher time frame PD area. If Monday accumulates and then Tuesday goes higher or lower, taps into a key PD area, I would expect price to distribute in the opposite direction. So what did we actually have here? As you can see, you know, Monday opened, right? Boom, boom, boom. We just accumulate, tap into nothing significant. Then we dump on Tuesday. We tap into this new week opening gap. We completely fill it. And then we kind of just start rejecting and moving higher, higher, higher. And then we start disrespecting every single bearish PD area. We start respecting all the bullish ones. So we can anticipate price to remain bullish for the rest of the week, right? So this low down here, this is like as protected as a low can get. Considering that this is the weekly low, I would not anticipate price to come back down here unless if Trump says something crazy. But yeah, so weekly bias is bullish, so that's my high time frame bias. I can still take shorts. There's nothing against taking shorts on the lower time frame if you have a low time frame bearish bias. However, overall, I will be bullish on the week. Now, on Wednesday, so I look at what happened yesterday. On Wednesday, as you guys can see, you know, price came all the way down here, tap into this hourly fair value gap. We also had a 4 hour fair value gap in there as well. That as you guys can see, we came into and we tapped into, rejected. So, you know, we are respecting bullish PD arrays and disrespecting bearish ones. Now, I took 2 trades. One of them hit break even, and it was essentially based off previous day high, right? Because what did price end up doing? You know, on open, we took previous day high right here. Let me just mark that out. So we took previous day high, as you can see right here, and we had a really, really clean rejection, right? So boom, we had a really, really clean rejection right here. Then we had a, I think 1 minute inversion. Maybe it was a 3 minute. I think it was a 2 minute in there. So we had an inversion in there. Took it, stop loss at the high, break even at the internal low down here. We ended up getting to the internal low. I was targeting like some intermediate low. I'm pretty sure it was this one right here. Yeah. Boom. Ended up getting break even on it, unfortunately. But that's okay, I suppose. Then the second trade I took ended up hitting full TP. And it's very lovely. We did have news come out actually today at 8:30. So we had this data wick right here, which was also an intermediate low considering except this 5 minute fair value gap here. Completely mitigated it. So boom, we came, swept this low right here, and then we started rejecting. We had a 1 minute inverse, as you guys can see right here. So boom, 1 minute inverse, entered here, stop loss at the body low, and then I pretty much just targeted however much I needed to make to pass the account for a 1 to 3 risk to reward. Very basic model. Like, you just wait for external liquidity to get taken, right? And then you have that inverse. And you know what the good thing is as well about this? So earlier I was talking about the weekly candle PO3. Another candle I like to trade the PO3 with is the 10 a.m. 4 hour candle. So what did the candle do, right? We opened, let me find where we opened. So we opened right here, right? What did the price do when it opened? It moved higher, but did it tap into anything significant? No. Then we moved lower. Did it tap into anything significant? Yeah. You know, we took this data wick down here. Did we end up tapping into anything else? Nothing too significant, but we ended up sweeping that data low, right? Which is also an intermediate low, and that was kind of enough for me. Then we have a big fat rejection, as you guys can see here. Then we invest the highest time frame for value gap in the leg, which is the 1 minute. And yeah, I kind of hesitated on this on my live account. I only took this on eval. But even if I took it, I would have ended up getting break even anyway. As price came, took the internal high, and then came lower. So very basic trade. Nothing too crazy. Passed an eval yesterday as well. Passed one today as well. So that's an extra 100k in the bag. And yeah, that's it really. I do live trade in my Discord every day, so DM me if you're interested in joining that. But yeah, that's it.